Hello, my name is George, and in this video, we're talking about the best internet provider, or at least one of the top ones, Earthlink. I'm going to go over what Earthlink offers, how their plans work, what they cost, the good stuff, the not so good stuff, and my own experience using Earthlink internet. Before we dive in, a quick note, some links in the description are affiliate links, which means I may earn a small commission if you make a purchase through them at no extra cost to you. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and now let's get started. Who is Earthlink and how does it work? Earthlink has been around for a long time. They started in 1994 and are based in Atlanta, Georgia. They're not just some small company either. They offer different types of internet service almost everywhere in the country. Depending on where you live, they can get you internet through fiber, fixed wireless, digital subscriber line, or DSL for short, and satellite. Fiber is their fastest option, with speeds that can go up to 5,000 megabits per second. That's super fast if you need to download big files, play games online, or streaming in 4K without any buffering. But not everyone can get fiber. If that's you, there's fixed wireless, which can give you speeds up to 100 megabits per second. This works by connecting a receiver in your home to a tower nearby. Then there's satellite internet. This is helpful if you live way out in the country or somewhere fiber and fixed wireless can't reach. Speeds are still up to 100 megabits per second, but weather can sometimes affect the signal. No matter what service you pick, Earthlink has different data plans based on how much you use the internet. Some plans have limits, but they also have unlimited options. And even if you go over your data cap, they don't cut you off. They just slow you down a bit until the next month starts. What are Earthlink's internet plans and prices? Let's talk about the money part. Earthlink has different plans for different needs. If you only use the internet for small things like streaming on one device or scrolling through social media, they have a 100 gigabyte plan that costs just under $40 a month. If you need a bit more, there is a 150 gigabyte plan. This is good if you're watching shows on a couple of devices, doing a little online shopping, or video calling friends every now and then. For people who work from home or do video calls all the time, the 200 gigabyte plan makes more sense. It can handle streaming music, constant browsing, and calls on multiple devices. Households with 2 or 3 people might want the 300 gigabyte plan. This one can handle occasional gaming, streaming, and downloading podcasts without slowing down too much. And if you're the kind of person who hates limits, Earthlink also has an unlimited data plan. This is good for small families or homes with 2 people who like streaming, gaming, and working online. You'll get fast speeds up to 25 megabits per second for the first 300 gigabytes each month, and then things slow down a bit. If you need faster speeds for a larger family or more devices, there's a 300 megabit plan for just under $55 a month. This plan works well for up to 12 devices, streaming in high definition, fast downloads, and smooth remote work. Now, for people with bigger needs, there is a 1 gigabit plan. The price isn't shown on their website, but this plan is for homes with up to 15 devices and is great for gaming, streaming, and downloading big files fast. If you want the fastest they offer, they have a 5 gigabit plan. The price isn't listed, but this plan is made for serious users who need professional gaming speeds and support for unlimited devices. What do I like about Earthlink? Now, I want to keep this real. Earthlink has some good points. One of the best things I've noticed is how reliable their service is. Whether you're on fiber, fixed wireless, or satellite, the connection stays pretty stable. That matters if you're working from home or in the middle of a show or online game. Another thing I really like is their customer service. I've reached out to them a couple of times, and every time the person on the other end was friendly and helpful. I've also seen lots of reviews from people who've been with Earthlink for years, and they say the same thing. The only downside is sometimes the wait times can be long, but honestly, that happens with pretty much every internet provider. The speeds are also solid. I use their fiber internet, and whether I'm gaming, streaming in 4K, or on video calls, the speeds are steady and fast. There's a tiny slowdown sometimes during peak hours when everybody is online, but it hasn't ever messed up anything important for me. What are some things to watch out for? No internet provider is perfect. With Earthlink, there are a few small things to know. One is that during peak times, you might notice slower speeds. It's not terrible, but it's there. Another thing is that if you need super fast speeds in a rural area, you might not be able to get fiber or even fixed wireless. Satellite is the backup, but weather can affect it. Also, their pricing isn't always super clean for the highest tier plans. You might have to call them to find out exactly what it will cost. And like I mentioned earlier, sometimes you might wait on hold when calling customer service, but once you're through, they're very helpful. What has my personal experience been like with Earthlink? I've been using Earthlink fiber for a while now. Overall, it's been a good experience. The speeds are fast, and they stay fast most of the time. I can stream, game, and work without any problems. The few times I had to talk to customer support, they were friendly and actually knew what they were talking about. Even during busy times in the evening, the slowdown is there but small. It hasn't made me lose a game or freeze up on a video call. Honestly, I don't really think about it much, and that's probably the best thing you can say about internet service. It just works. Should you choose Earthlink as your internet provider? So after using it and reading up on other people's experiences, would I say Earthlink is the best internet provider? Well, it really depends on what you need. If you can get their fiber service, it's fast and reliable. The customer service is good, the plans give you options whether you use a little internet or a lot. But if you live somewhere where only satellite is available, or you need super fast speeds and it's not offered, then you might want to compare a few other providers first. Also, just know that you might see some slowdowns during busy hours, but that's pretty normal with almost every internet provider out there. In short, Earthlink is definitely worth looking at if you want reliable service, good speeds, and helpful support. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.